Fun fact of the week. During 18th and 19th century in the United Kingdom, anatomists would commonly employ professional grave robbers, known as resurrectionists, to steal fresh bodies and cut them open. You know, for progress.
Dang, that's actually crazy. Where did they do that again?
In the United Kingdom.
Man, England's crazy. Why would they do that?
Because they wanted to know what was killing folks so they could improve medicine. Thanks.
No.
Thanks, United Kingdom.
I guess it's scientifical.
Yeah.
Cue theme music. Our song today came from the band 1211, and that was their song 1112. Hello, Troy University. I'm Linus.
And I'm Mandy.
And we are Don't Feed the Grass. And this is Alabama Roots.
On Alabama Roots, we'll be casually reporting news stories from all around the state of Alabama. We're going to discuss issues surrounding these stories, and every once in a while we'll throw in the occasional in and not Alabama story, where we cover things that happen in the wonderful land of not Alabama. If you'd like to get in touch with us, we have a lot of ways you can contact us.
You can contact us at our number 414-914-7277.
Also known as 41491-GRASS.
You could email us at don'tfeedthegrass@gmail.com. Follow us on Snapchat at NoFeedGrassPlease, as in PLZ. Instagram at Don'tFeedTheGrass. Twitter at Don'tFeedTheGrass. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube at Don'tFeedTheGrass.
We will be uploading all of these podcasts to YouTube, so if you're watching here and you're wondering why we're plugging YouTube, just know there are others in the world other than yourself. All right, so I think we're ready to dive into the news.
Let's go.
So our first story, Doug Jones is going to be running for re-election in 2020, not for president, just for re-election. He's currently an Alabama senator. He won his seat in December 2017 in an upset over Republican Roy Moore.
I remember that. I voted Doug.
Yep.
Go Doug.
I dig Doug. Okay. As we all know, Roy Moore, of course, was the Supreme Court Chief Justice in Alabama, who had a scandal of improper contact with teenage girls in the 1970s when he was in his 30s. Possibly, that's probably the only reason he lost. I think other than that, I think if that hadn't all happened, I think he might have won. Because it was pretty, it was not a total defeat, was it?
I think it was. I don't know. I personally don't think he would have won either way. He's kind of old and out of his ways, sort of.
See, but Alabama, though.
Yeah, I know, but we're not that crazy.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, Jeff Sessions did defend him by saying Mary was a virgin and Joseph was older than Mary and all that.
That's true. But those are those guys.
The fringe.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the
they
election.
Take everything in the Bible and twist it around.
Let's see what the election results were, because now I'm curious. So. Okay, it was 49.9% Jones, 48.4% Moore.
Dang.
Roy Moore would have won if he didn't have that scandal.
Even with the allegations.
Because even with it, he almost won. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, he definitely. God, Alabama. Whew, you kill me. Anyway, there have been no official Republican challengers as of yet, but possible candidates include Republican Congressman Bradley Byrne of Fairhope and Jeff Sessions, former U.S. Attorney General under Trump, of course.
That's true. I'm still going Doug Jones.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that. All right.
In other news, Chick-fil-A has officially decided to start delivering with the the door-to-door app. You.
Is it like a door-to-door app, or is it like Chick-fil-A's app?
Nah, it's a different app that they have a partnership with Chick-fil-A. Oh, I wrote the name down somewhere. DoorDash, that's what it's called.
Oh.
Through DoorDash, and they have over 1,000 Chick-fil-A locations except in Alabama because we don't get anything apparently.
How do we not get anything? We're in Alabama.
No, but it's just that the service is not in Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's only for a limited time. They're doing it until November 20th. And crazy thing, you can only use the delivery service if you're within 10 minutes of a Chick-fil-A.
That's like Jimmy John's has a similar, you have to be in like a 5-minute radius.
Really? Might as well just go to Jimmy John's.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Or pay like $5 for delivery.
Mm-hmm. And they're also giving out 200,000 Chick-fil-A sandwiches to customers who order between today and November 20th from 10:30 a.m. with a minimum purchase of a $5 order.
Nice.
And fun fact of this, the most ordered food has been French fries.
Really?
People are ordering a bunch of fries from Chick-fil-A and getting it delivered to them.
I thought it would have been the chicken sandwich.
Nope.
The famous chicken sandwich.
I thought it would have been the lemonade. That's some good lemonade. You know their lemonade is $10 a gallon?
Damn, that's expensive.
I wanted to buy some yesterday from the one in the Trojan Cafe, and like, nah.
In Trojan Center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, their regular cups are like $2.35.
This just in: there's been a brutal murder of our wallets at Chick-fil-A on campus.
I just want some lemonade, guys. That's it. That's it.
All right. In other news, this one touches a little close to home. I know they're all Alabama stories, but growing up in North Alabama, we're very familiar with Browns Ferry. This is what Alabama.com had to say, that a North Alabama nuclear plant is facing investigation by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission after a high dosage of radiation was discovered in water near the plant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this is a nuclear plant near Athens, Alabama, if you guys aren't familiar with it. More from Alabama.com. The NRC announced Wednesday has initiated a special investigation at Browns Ferry Nuclear Plant near Huntsville to determine how and why a diver received a dose rate alarm during underwater work in the Unit 1 equipment pit. And then it goes on to say, on November 7th, a diver working on an underwater steam dryer system received an electronic dose rate alarm when he approached the equipment pit wall to manipulate a cable. Upon receiving the alarm, the diver immediately left the pit, and his unintended dose did not exceed regulatory limits. The licensee later determined that a basket of used filters had been moved from the spent fuel pool into a position near the equipment wall, and this was not communicated to the next shift. So the investigation is expected to take multiple days. The report on the probe is expected to be released within 45 days of the investigation's completion.
Okay.
The most important thing to take away is that the TVA, the Tennessee Valley Authority, said there is no danger to the public, and the federal utility is cooperating with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission.
All right.
So interesting, but it's not going to kill us.
I'm glad it's no danger to the public.
I kind of wanted Fallout to happen.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Well, I mean, they haven't set a game in Alabama yet.
We'd have like super mutants walking around and stuff. We'd be eating giant roaches for meat.
Dude, and you know Alabama would recruit them to play on their team. They would have the first can't fucking not be racist, Alabama, but you know as soon as there's like a super mutant from the Fallout that could pass a fucking football well, holy shit. We would have the first
but I'd totally buy that merch.
Yeah,
I'd totally buy that merchandise.
We would have the first super mutant interspecies.
We're winning every single championship.
Yeah.
Now, Roll Tide.
I wasn't an Alabama fan before now, but Roll Tide.
But don't we have like a lead plant in Troy?
Yes, we do.
Is that harmful to us?
That's a good question. Apparently our water levels, they send out reports every year. They're nothing very bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad.
That's good. I like my Aquafina.
Yeah, it's perfectly drinkable.
All right. And in other sad news, our beloved Stan Lee has passed away. I know, at 95. He was declared dead at Sandra Syndham Medical Center in Los Angeles, according to his daughter, J.C. Lee. For those of you who don't know, Stan Lee was one of the creators of Marvel, the company. He founded, he made Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the Incredible Hulk, I believe Thor and all that.
No, probably.
Yeah, man, that's sad. I'm gonna miss Stan Lee. I used to read when I was growing up, my parents used to buy me the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. So I didn't grow up in like the Golden Age and all that, but I had like Ultimate Spider-Man and the Ultimate Avengers and all those guys. That was pretty cool.
Shit, we all grew up with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
I miss Tobey. I want him to come back to us.
Come back to us, Tobey Maguire.
I just need him and Tom Holloway to have a Spider-Man crossover movie, and my life will be complete. Sadly, we won't have a Stan Lee cameo in that one, though.
Oh.
Rip.
Did Stan Lee have children?
Yes, he had a daughter.
Hell yeah. Okay, she's gonna have to take his place as far as cameos.
I don't know if she does comics, actually.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna make her.
She's just gonna have to start doing all the cameos.
Yeah, like, it's just, it's the monarchy now. He made it. She's gotta follow through or the fucking, kingdom's gonna tumble. Okay. In other news, this is, again, we're just gonna get very sad for the rest of the episode, I fear. In Birmingham Wednesday morning, a 2-year-old boy apparently found a gun and accidentally fatally shot himself. The death is still officially unclassified. They didn't want to confirm if the boy did kill himself.
Dang.
Obviously, it wouldn't be intentional. He was 2 years old.
Yeah, I don't think a 2-year-old would be so mad about life. He wants to end it.
I wonder at what age you comprehend, being able to kill yourself.
It's not a 2.
No, it's not a 2. It's not a 2. I don't remember that. I don't even remember acknowledging that until it was at least maybe 9 or 10.
I didn't even know what suicide was until I got in 8th grade and we read a book on it.
What the hell? Whoa, that's crazy to me. Okay, so
Tears of a Tiger. That's what that book was called.
What's it about?
Okay, so in the beginning, these guys go out drinking and they have an accident, and this one dude, I believe his name was Andy, he ends up killing his best friend's Rob in the accident. And the whole book is about him trying to face his demons and stuff, and he drinking, and then out of nowhere he just...
Is he the narrator?
Nah, it follows his life.
Gotcha.
There's no real narrator.
Well, I hope that wasn't the spoiler.
No. It wasn't. It's a lot. The
Okay.
book's really sad. I don't know why they made us read that.
So yeah, this boy, the family are the ones that are obviously reporting all of this. It's a very, very sad situation. They described the boy he was named Key Anthony, described Key Anthony as outgoing and loved by all. They, in fact, said, direct quote, he was like an old man in a baby's body.
That's insane.
I
wonder where the gun was for the baby to for Key Anthony to find it.
Yeah, I wonder also. I don't think the article said. I don't think it said, but
It had to be just out.
Oh yeah, because you can't open a drawer as a 2-year-old very easily unless drawers are gonna be at your face height and higher. I don't know, but Birmingham North Precinct Captain James Jackson said, "For those who carry guns, we ask them to be safe. Make sure you know how to use a gun. Make sure you have the gun in a safe place," the captain said. "We're asking people to stay safe with guns, especially when there are kids in the home." That's my thing. I'm very much pro gun ownership just because self-defense, but good God, lock up your guns if you have kids in the house. Oh my God, it's common sense. This is a tragic situation. And it is very, very sad, but it's something, it's a lesson to be learned. And if this can set an example to other people to lock up your guns, then then at least it can do that.
Yeah, never leave your guns out, especially if you're just coming back in from using it or something. Always put it up immediately. You don't want your kid to do something like this.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Sad stuff.
Sad stuff. In brighter news, though, Black Friday is just around the corner. Luckily for us this year, we won't have to wait until like 7 p.m. to actually go in stores.
Huh.
Yeah, because everybody's opening up early. You got Bass Pro Shops starting their sale at 8 a.m. Belk is starting at 4 p.m. Best Buy is starting at 5 p.m. You got JCPenney starting at 2 p.m. Kmart starting at 6 a.m. Oh, Lord.
Good grief.
They really want people to show up. Sears is going on from 6 p.m. until whenever they feel like it, I suppose. So is Walmart. Academy's from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'm definitely getting a tennis racket from Academy. I've always wanted to play tennis. Now is my time.
Dude, tennis is really fun.
Yeah, now's my time. Barnes & Nobles is 8 a.m. for all my book readers. And that's about it for all the big stores. Oh, you got Lowe's starting up at 6 a.m. Okay. I can definitely.
Okay, Lowe's. Oh,
Okay.
Petco's at 8 a.m.
All right.
I think they always open early.
Maybe I should get a dog this
Hey,
year.
Old Navy is Thanksgiving 3 p.m. to Black Friday 10 p.m. They're staying, so they're just going all night.
It's definitely time to rack up on some new jeans. I might get an animal from a dog from PetSmart. A golden retriever would be dope.
I don't know if you can buy golden retrievers at PetSmart.
Can you? You probably can't.
Probably
You actually
not.
probably
I
can't.
think you can get it trained there.
Well, I'll buy one and get it trained for half price. Oh, and Sam Club is opening at 7 p.m. You got Sam Club's card?
No.
I got one, man. You gotta get a Sam's Club card. Alabama is the 8th most dangerous city for Black Friday shopping.
Really?
Yep. Every 100,000 Alabama residents, 394 people will be injured. And
God.
Anniston is the most dangerous city for it. Yeah.
What do you guys buy in Alabama?
Waffle irons.
Well,
That's what happened. Now, I actually have a funny story of Black Friday shopping. When my mom first took me, there was this Walmart was selling a waffle iron for like
God.
$9.
Okay.
And me and my cousin Josh really wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried to get it, but this other lady came up and snatched it like right in front of us. And we were like 14, so we were like, what do we do?
Oh.
So we ran to our mom. And she tried to find the lady, and she was gonna start a fight.
Oh my
but
God.
we never found the lady.
That lady got real lucky that
She
day.
really did. She really did. She was gonna get stomped. Oh damn. But yeah, I've never got a waffle iron. Thank you, lady, for stealing my waffle iron.
Damn, I hope she fucking enjoyed that waffle iron.
She better enjoy that waffle iron.
Hope she chokes on the waffle. No. Another sad story. This one is really particularly tragic. A Birmingham family is grieving the loss of a 9-year-old girl named Maddie Whitsett, who died Monday after she intentionally hanged herself in her bedroom closet 3 days earlier.
Oh snap.
Yeah. So, like I said, a 9-year-old girl, 4th grade, her name is Maddie. She came home from school one day, and her mom had told her, we're going to go get Chick-fil-A, because Maddie loved Chick-fil-A.
And she was getting fries.
Getting fries?
Yeah.
You bet she was getting fries?
Yeah.
She probably was. But, so her mom, Eugenia, called her friend, and they were just talking on the phone, and she calls her daughter, and her daughter doesn't respond. So she goes in there, and she's still on the phone with her friend, and her daughter's TV is running, and she checks the closet door because it's open, and she knew her daughter didn't like her door to be open, so it was reason enough to investigate. And that's where she found her daughter hanging there. She screamed to her friend to call 911, and then she started CPR. Maddie was taken to the closest hospital for a helicopter flight to the Children's Hospital, but especially if you've been in Alabama the past few days, the weather was terrible, and they couldn't get the helicopter flight. So they eventually did get her transported to Children's, where she was taken off life support on Monday.
Well, I guess we know the age you start thinking about that is 9.
In fact, Lieutenant Williams of Birmingham said in 20 years as a firefighter, he's never seen a child that young kill themselves.
Well, that's actually terrible.
Yeah. So that's definitely not the norm, and hopefully it will not become. That's tragic.
I wonder what she was going through.
Well, Maddie had ADHD, and she also received some one-on-one help at school, but there had been incidents of bullying, like name calling. Apparently students called her stupid or dumb, but that had happened in the last year. So the principal and parents, they had met up and they thought that it was taken care of. So that this day in particular, when Maddie came home, her friend at school said that she had been bullied and that she looked particularly sad.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and it's really another thing.
Should they really be giving people medicine that causes suicidal thoughts?
Well, see, another thing is she recently started new medication, and that was a side effect with suicidal thoughts.
The medicine gave her suicidal thoughts.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of, as someone who has taken medication for, I don't know, various things that has had like weird suicidal thoughts stuff as side effects, I personally have never had a problem with it. So I think it's really rare. And then she was also bullied. And so I think it's a combination of like the medication and the bullying, and like she probably, like 9-year-old kids don't take medication usually. So she probably felt so alone, and I don't know. That's sad stuff.
Oh, that is sad stuff. You did get some sad stuff.
I know, but the family said that they didn't want the school identified because they had been so supportive of the situation, and they don't blame the school at all. Birmingham City Schools did release a statement Tuesday afternoon that says, "Our school community is deeply saddened by the recent passing of a student. Counselors and district-level support staff trained to help students, parents, and school personnel at difficult times such as this have been on site at the impacted school today to provide assistance to students and staff in need of support in processing this tragedy. The death of any young person is a tragic loss that impacts the whole school community, and we send our deepest condolences to the family." So that's from Birmingham City Schools.
Oh, well, that's sort of good. Still sad for her.
Oh, yeah.
Maddie was her name, right?
Yes.
Still sad. Sorry for Maddie.
And her mother. I mean, like.
Yeah. Best of wishes to her folks.
There's a picture of them along with this article on Alabama.com, and like
they look so cute.
They look identical. Like you really can't even tell at first glance which one's the mom and which one's the daughter. But
she looked so happy too.
Sad. Yeah, she said. I mean, they said it was just completely out of nowhere. So, another thing I'd like to touch on is the warning signs. If you've noticed these in other people, you might want to talk to them. Some of the signs are threatening to hurt or kill oneself, or talking about wanting to hurt or kill oneself. Okay. I need to make a disclaimer right now that I'm not suicidal.
I was going to say we're going to have a talk after the show.
Yeah. Looking for ways to kill oneself by seeking access to firearms, available pills, or other means. Again, lock up your gun. Mm-hmm. Talking or writing about death, dying, or ending the pain, or suicide.
Poetry does not count.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like healthy emotional outlet. Feeling hopeless. Acting reckless or engaging in risky activities seemingly without thinking, feeling trapped like there's no way out, increasing alcohol or drug use, withdrawing from friends, family, social support, and society, feeling anxious, agitated, or unable to sleep or sleeping all the time, experiencing significant mood changes, seeing no reason for living or having no sense of purpose in life, and feeling rage or uncontrolled anger or seeking revenge.
The only one of the signs I got is sleeping. And honestly, I just like sleeping, so.
Once again, these are warning signs that someone may harm themselves, but these are not obviously black and white, No. Don't get your friend committed to a psych ward because they started drinking them more or something. How to help. Here are some things you can do. You can ask the person directly if they're having suicidal thoughts or if they have a plan to act on anything, if they have the means to act on anything. Ask the person if they might harm themselves. Don't leave them alone if you think they are about to harm themselves. Take all suicide threats seriously, even if he or she minimizes your concerns. Be direct about it, even though that might be hard, but You'll always regret not taking that step. Be willing to listen and be non-judgmental. Don't try to debate whether it's a right or wrong thing, because it's obviously not a very logical. I don't think suicide is a logical step for a lot of people, and even if it is, it's not reached by logical means, anyway. So I wouldn't try to like argue with someone if it's right or wrong. Anyway, get involved, become available. Don't dare him or her to do it.
Who's daring people to kill themselves?
Fucking YouTube commentary. The comment section on this video in about fucking 2 days. Nah. Yeah. I mean, and how many times have we fucking played Xbox and people are like, I hope you fucking kill yourself, kid. You fucking camper.
I play PlayStation. We're a civil community over there.
You guys have a good community.
We're very civil.
Yeah, that's why I switched. Okay. Don't be sworn to secrecy. Acknowledge that all suicidal risk is to be taken seriously and firmly, and gently explain that you're seeking support. Offer hope that alternatives are available, but don't just be like, it'll be better, you're fine, that shit doesn't work either. Take action. Remove guns if they're available, if you have that ability. And most importantly, we're not professionals. None of us are mental health professionals, unless you are. But
then good for you.
Yeah, but that's okay, because there are resources in Alabama to contact if you or someone you know is feeling suicidal thoughts or any of the signs that we mentioned. So the Alabama Suicide Prevention and Resource Coalition, the Crisis Center Inc. in Birmingham, Crisis Services of North Alabama in Huntsville, and Lifelines/Family Counseling Center in Mobile.
That's good. Anybody know someone who's suicidal, go help them out.
Go help them out. Say, hi, buddy. Life's hard. That's okay. You don't gotta feel good every day. You want to smoke a blunt?
Order some Chick-fil-A from DoorDash.
There you go. Yeah. Perfect. And then
they'll give you fries, man. You guys will have a better day.
And worst comes to worst, like maybe the nuclear plant will explode.
We'll get the super mutant after all.
Yeah, then it's like reborn.
Football's gonna get a lot more interesting.
I can't wait. Don't kill yourself. We have football coming up.
Wait for the Super Bowl 50. It's gonna be dope.
The Super Mutant Super Bowl.
All right. And in dark news from my end of the spectrum. Nah, it's not that bad. Authorities have found a woman who disappeared in 1976.
Wow.
A Louisiana woman. They found her in Alabama. Her name was Mary Ann Perez. And Detective J.T. Thornton of Mobile County office said he took a fresh look at last year's unidentified body and believed it belonged to Miss Perez, and reached out to her family, who had told him what her injuries were when they matched the remains.
Cool.
So yeah.
So they were able to tell it by what the family said her injuries were.
Yep.
Cool.
And them finding this body have revived the possibility of the man who claimed he killed her in 1976, a David Courtney, who is actually already serving a life sentence in Kansas for an unrelated killing.
God,
yeah.
Jeez.
And back in 1980, him and his wife, David Courtney, and his wife Donna pled guilty to a Wichita in Kansas, in which they killed a bunch of people. And his wife Donna died in 1990. So she sort of got off easy.
Why the hell are they killing folks?
I don't know. I do not know. Now, they admitted to actually killing Mary Perez back then, but they didn't have the body, and David didn't know where he actually put the body.
So they couldn't charge him with it?
Yeah.
Even though he confessed?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So yeah. But now they're gonna give him another sentence. Yeah. But he's already 74, so.
Well, I mean, he's already serving life also.
Yeah, true.
Was he? There's no way he was eligible for parole.
No.
No way.
No, he wasn't.
Not with all those bodies. His fucking, what is it? His KD?
Yeah, they had a Wichita. I think, look, it says here they killed 3 people. Oh yeah, him and his wife tried to pick Miss Perez up from her home after her job and forced her into the car. Strangled her with a coat hanger.
He strangled her with a coat hanger and then dumped the body somewhere.
And pretty much forgot where he dumped it. Somewhere in, I guess Louisiana police were looking up there. But it was in Alabama. Yeah, they need to be looking
in Alabama. Hey, we got it. Hey. You want bodies? We got it. That actually reminds me. It's funny that he dumped the body in Alabama. There's a new Netflix series called The Killing Fields.
I've heard of that.
I think it's on Netflix. If it's not on Netflix, it's on Hulu, but I think it's on Netflix. And it takes place in Louisiana and they call them the Killing Fields. It's basically these like super swampy like bogs or whatever. Mm-hmm. And bodies just what do you call it? Decompose so quickly. Mm-hmm. So it's like the perfect place to get rid of a body. And that just reminded me of that. So I'm surprised he didn't throw her in a killing field.
Well, probably didn't think of it in 1976. Yeah. He couldn't really GPS his way there.
Yeah, but it's like, there's so many swamps. Well, shit, he got caught for like a lot of shit. He's probably not very smart.
He's not even serving, he's not even in jail in Louisiana. He's in Kansas. And he killed 2 people in Houston.
It's like a national tour of murder.
Yeah, my dude was wild. I'm glad they caught him, and I'm glad Miss Perez's family, her daughter, and her parents are all happy, that they finally have her body so they can lay her to rest.
Yeah, that's so important to so many people, being able to actually, be able to bury the body or have the remains.
It's actually kind of crazy how many cases in 1980 and the 70s are still, unsolved. Even when I'm watching, Forensic Files episodes.
Bless Forensic Files.
Yeah, bless that show. It's extremely my shit.
Yes.
But they, the people who go missing for 20 years and stuff.
Yeah. I think the last episode I watched, it was 25 years before they caught the guy.
I know. People have really got to wait a long time. Mm-hmm. But, now with forensics and all that stuff so good, I'm glad all these bodies are... it sucks that all these bodies are getting found, but I'm glad all these more bodies are being found so more people can get their closure.
Yeah. No, it's great. Don't kill folks. You'll get caught. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Also, it's just generally considered really mean.
Yeah, and watch out for fibers. Not telling you to do it, but,
You're going to leave a fiber if you do it, or a pube or something. Just don't even try.
And then I'm going to watch popcorn while watching your Forensic Files episode.
Damn. Your whole life will be reduced to a Forensic Files episode where you're the bad guy if you kill someone, so don't do it.
What a sad life.
All right. So that's our show. Just to wrap up, our phone number is 414-91-GRASS, 414-914-7277. Our email address is don'tfeedthegrass@gmail.com. Our Snapchat is nofeedgrassplease, PLZ. Our Instagram is Don't Feed the Grass, Twitter @Don't Feed the Grass, and YouTube Don't Feed the Grass. This has been Alabama Roots, and remember,
don't feed the grass. I'm Linus.
I'm Mandy.
See you guys later.